Life, the magazine for everybody at your house every week, presents Burr Tillstrom, creator of Kukla, Ollie, and all the Kuklapolitan players, with Fran Allison in Kukla, Fran and Ollie.
Put them right up here, Fletcher. Now let me see. Gracious, is this all we have?
Oh, no, Madam Octopus. Gracious sakes, no. You know my file is completely full. Why, gracious sakes, right up to date with Life magazine.
Well, now let me see. First of all, I remember that issue so well. Oh, my, yes. Oh, that was a divine story in there. Oh, yes. Well, no, but I want to look for Life Goes to a Party.
Well, Madam Octopus, I don't quite understand just exactly what your plan is.
Well, I thought that when Colonel and I are married, I thought that for our wedding party, we should have something different, something delightful, something just really unique. And oh, charming! I remember this story, of course. Oh, Fletcher, I'm so glad you keep a complete file of Life magazines. Oh, yes. Life Goes to a Last Fling, College Boys for the Hour. Oh, yes, down in Miami. Now, that's a very good idea for refreshments.
Well, Madam Octopus, I hardly think the wedding guests would, those straws and everything and that great big washtub full of lemonade, I hardly think that's dignified.
Well, who wants to be dignified? Gracious sake. That's a delightful, chummy way of sharing your lemonade. Dozens of people can get around that washtub. Now, that might be just what we'll do. We'll have a washtub instead of a punch bowl. Put it on the floor and let all our guests get down on the floor. Use straws. Oh, that'll be wonderful, wonderful way to break the ice. Oh, my. Oh, isn't that a lovely picture? Yes, indeed.
You know, Madam Octopus, pictures are the best way to learn.
You don't have to lecture me on Life magazine, Fletcher. I know all about Life magazine.
Well, I just wanted to remind you.
Now, let's see if we get some ideas in here. I'm sure we will. Oh, I tell you. Oh, my. Isn't that fine? News coverage is so amazing. Now, I had forgotten that story. How wonderful. I'm so glad you kept it. Dolores will want to know about that when she's going to school. Wonderful pictures. My. Yes, indeed.
How about the party section?
Yes, just a moment. I want to finish this.
Well, Madam Octopus, really, you've read the story, haven't you?
Yes, I have, but I just want to go through it. Oh, yes. A lovely dress she's wearing.
Oh, yes. Lovely girl, too.
Oh, well. Come now, let me see. Oh, yeah. Oh, divine. Oh, yes, how utterly divine. A sleigh ride.
Well, Madam Octopus, I hardly think that if you're getting married in June, somehow it seems to me just a little awkward to be having a sleigh ride.
Oh, well, it's a minor point. I suppose I should consider it. The Colonel's family is quite wealthy, you know. We might import some snow from the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, I hardly think that's really practical, Madam Octopus. Why, in June, and I'm just afraid...
Not the Junes we have in Chicago. It may be 40 below zero. You never can tell. Well... Oh, I remember this cover. Oh, yes, so well. Remember when I had that hat? Oh, so divine. Oh, I tell you, I'm so tickled that you have all this file. Now, it's fighting me.
Just a minute, Madam Octopus. Now, please, don't wait.
Oh, wait. Oh. That'll be wonderful. Colonel Cracken must read that article on golf.
He probably has, Madam Octopus.
I know, but I want him to reread it because his game needs improving. Now, here we are. Oh, Life Goes to a Cooking Party. Now, that would be divine. But save me so much trouble, and besides, we wouldn't have to have caterers. We could just invite everybody after the wedding to come in and bring their favorite recipes. Wouldn't that work beautifully?
Well, Madam Octopus, somehow well, it's a very good idea, but I hardly think it's right for a wedding party. Why don't you save that just for, say, maybe after you're settled in your home and everything, invite us all over and we'll bring our recipes and we'll have a cooking party then.
Well, I suppose that would be the best idea for all, and our beautiful gowns and everything it would be. But, oh, what a charming face. Fletcher, I just can't tell you how grateful I am that you do keep this file.
Well, naturally, that's my job, Madam Octopus. You know that I keep a file of every Life magazine right from the very first one.
Yes, I know. So wonderful, such wonderful reference.
Oh, yes, and Colonel Cracky just went to the newsstand, and he got his new copy today.
Today, but it's Thursday.
Didn't you know? Certainly. On sale today, Thursday, for the rest of the summer, too.
Oh, utterly divine! Oh, let's hurry, I want to see. Oh, how divine! Maybe, perhaps there's a new, fresh, wonderful party idea. I can hardly wait. Go get it for me, will you, dear?
Well, I will, Madam Octopus. I don't know whether Colonel has it, reading it now or not, but I'll go check.
And send Beulah up, will you? I want to talk to her.
Certainly, certainly.
Oh, it's going to be so exciting. I can hardly wait. Beulah's going to help me, you know. She's my maid of honor. I'm going to work out such wonderful, gay party ideas. Oh. Busey, dear. Busey.
Hello, dear. You want me?
Yeah, Beulah, darling. Beulah, I have the most fascinating ideas. Fletcher and I have been going through the File on Life magazines, you know, and we have some wonderful ideas for parties for the wedding. And I was wondering if you'd help me out.
Why, surely, dear. Anything you say, I...
Beulah.
What happened to me? Funny. I lost my balance. Strange for me.
Well, now, Beulah, what do you think we might need? Now, if you think that we... Beulah, dear, do you feel all right?
Certainly, never felt better in my life. Feel fine. Great. In good condition.
You look a little peaked.
No, I do.
Yes, you do.
No, just I'm wearing a rouge today. Got out in the sun, thought I'd get a little sunburn and didn't, so I pinched my cheeks. That didn't work. Just didn't wear any, forgot to put it on.
I'm just a little worried about you, dear. You seem a little kind of off balance.
No, I'm not off balance, not at all. That's funny. What could be causing that? Water in my ear from yesterday when I rescued Cecil Bill. Heavens.
Beulah, don't you think you ought to lie down or something?
No. Got lots of work to do. Gotta go over the accounts, work on the new broomstick. See you later, dear. Just let me know. I'll cooperate. What?
Beulah.
No, it's all right. It's nothing. Gracious sakes, nothing.
Francis.
Yes. How are you today?
Fine, thank you, dear.
Good.
I
Looking
don't-
nice.
Thank you. You look lovely, too.
It's a beautiful day, wasn't it?
It was
Wonderful.
a wonderful day.
Really. pretty.
I hesitate to bring this to your attention. I don't like to be a bearer of sad tidings or anything, or I don't like to be...
Don't tell me you had an argument with the colonel.
No, everything's going
Oh,
wonderfully
well,
well.
I'm relieved to
No,
know that.
I just talking to Beulah, and she didn't seem very well. She nearly collapsed here on the stage.
Really?
Yes, she seemed to be very dizzy or something, and her color was very bad.
Well, you know, I haven't seen her since this morning.
And she was out in the sun.
Well, I noticed her, and she was out on the walk, and she was walking on a slant.
I mean, kind of...
Sometimes front and sometimes back. But I thought it was maybe some new kind of a routine she was working out, and I really didn't pay much attention to it.
kind of worried me. I don't like to...
Come to think about it, it was from side to side, too.
It was?
Well, just like that, I mean. Just kind of like that.
What could that be? Something wrong with her?
I don't know. I thought maybe she had some kind of a new business she's working out, you know.
She seemed to be perfectly all right. She said she was all right, but you know how Beulah is. She never will tell you.
No. You say her color was bad, hmm?
Yes, peaked. Not only peaked, she was...
How was her hair? I kind of go by her hair.
It had a sort of a green tint to it.
Did it?
Green-blue, sort of a robin's egg.
Was the spring gone?
I didn't notice that.
If her hair's limp, she's usually limp, you know. It's a real strange thing. I've noticed. Haven't you noticed
Yes,
it?
I have, dear. I just hate to... I'm going to... Wait here. I'll go down and talk to her for a moment.
All right,
If
do
I can
that.
find her. Maybe if you talk to her, you could find out. Because she never tells us if anything's wrong, you know.
No,
I
she's
worry
so
about that girl.
self-reliant, you know.
Yes, stays in her room there and everything, and you never hear a word from her. She'd just be
I know.
dropping in her tracks.
I
and-
know.
Oh, gracious, I hope nothing serious is wrong.
Oh, well, I hope not either.
Ophelia, I understand you want my... Oh, hello, my dear.
Hello, how are you,
How are you?
Colonel?
Ophelia was looking for the new issue of Life magazine.
Well, I think she's kind of forgotten, and now she's quite concerned. You know, Madame Oglepus is a sweet person.
Oh, with that, you can say that again, my dear. She's
Very thoughtful.
She's a lovely, cultured lady.
Yes, she
I'm very fond of her.
truly is. Well, she was talking with Beulah a while ago,
Mhm.
she said, and she said that Beulah just collapsed on the stage.
Beulah collapsed on the stage right up here.
Yes, and she was terribly upset.
Who, Beulah or
No,
Madame?
Madame Oglepus. She said that Beulah was a brilliant green. She did, now I'll tell you. And I remember this morning, because I told her I saw her on the walk, and I was busy, but I did look back the second time, because she was going front and back like that, and from side to side. And in a quite orderly manner, too, you know. And I thought, well, really, I didn't think too much about it. I just thought, well, it's some kind of a deal she's working out, and so I went on about my work. But that goes to show you what can happen when you don't give the proper attention to your friends. But Madame Oglepus has gone to see about her.
Well, I'm kind of worried, my dear.
And her hair, she said that her hair was sticking straight out. And that's a bad sign. It's it's an extreme sign. If
Yes,
it's limp, it's bad. If it sticks straight out, it's bad. It really is something to think about, Colonel.
Why, that poor little girl down there in the room all alone with nobody to wait on her to cook for her.
Well, I'd like to see,
Last night she didn't come down for dinner last night. Did you know that?
come to think of it.
And I didn't see her at breakfast.
Well, I didn't see her.
Of course, I was a little late for breakfast this morning, but I didn't see her.
Trying to think.
Oh, that's
I really, you'll excuse me, Colonel, because I'd just like to find out what the trouble is if I possibly can. I want to talk to
Yeah.
some of the other people about it.
I feel terrible about that. Let me know if there's anything I can do, my dear.
Yes, don't say too much about it, you know, but
No.
I think it's well to let things like that be known.
Well, I think that we all should look out for our friends here in the court. That's the trouble, you know. Beulah is so self-reliant and so full of pep and ginger and always feeling so good all the time that we somehow never seem to worry about her.
Worry about who?
Whom?
Worry about whom?
About Miss Witch.
What's wrong? Something wrong with Beulah? Tell me what's wrong, Colonel. Is something wrong with Beulah?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen her myself, but Francis told me that Madame Oglepus was here, and Beulah passed out cold on the stage, and they carried her off writhing in pain. And she turned different shades of green, and all her hair was coming out.
Beulah? Our Beulah?
Yes, our Beulah.
Why, that poor little girl. That poor... Say, you know, she didn't eat a thing last night, and this morning she didn't touch her Ralston.
That is a real bad sign. I hope that... And then Frances said she saw her out on the walk, stumbling along, trying to find her way home as if she couldn't see.
When was this?
This morning.
Why, she must have had an attack of some sort. Perhaps Oh, dear,
And we're all very worried about her. Madame Oglepus is looking for her now. Frances went off to try to find her. I think I'll try to see what I can do. That poor little thing. Well, gracious sake, she's just a sweet little helpless female, and we all take her for granted, so I'm going to see what I can do.
Well, let me know. Jack, did you hear that?
I heard part of it. It's hard to believe, isn't it, Fletcher?
Why, it's the most outrageous thing I've ever heard in my life. Our Beulah. Our little Beulah witch. We take her so for granted all the time. Why, I work there in the mail room. She comes down and helps me open the envelopes and everything, and she licks the stamps, and, why, I just take it for... Maybe she got some sort of poisoning. Oh, no, it couldn't be poisoning. No, it couldn't be that. Well, it could be. Oh, gracious. Great. Jack, did you hear what happened?
Just unbelievable.
Yes. She fell all the way down the stairs and landed cold on this stage, I understand.
I didn't hear that.
Yes, and she turned black.
Is that...
Yes, and her arms went limp, and her hair went stiff, and it all came out.
Is anybody doing anything about it?
I don't know. I'm going down to check. Gracious sakes.
Hi, Jack.
Hello, Kukla.
What's happening? Anything interesting?
Yes, quite a bit, unless you've heard about Beulah.
What about Beulah? What'd you do today?
Didn't you hear?
No, what?
Didn't Fran tell you?
About what? Beulah?
Seems like she had a terrible accident.
Beulah had an
They
accident?
don't know where she is, what happened to her.
Our Beulah witch?
Our Beulah.
Then nobody knows where she is?
Nobody knows. Just disappeared.
Oh, how terrible. Fran!
Yes.
Fran, did you hear? Jack just told me about Beulah witch.
Well, what's the latest news?
Well, she disappeared. She's had a terrible accident. Something happened.
That's what it was.
She
was
fell
an
off a
accident.
bus or something, he said.
Oh, was that it?
I don't know.
Oh, well, she was here with Madame Octopus and completely collapsed.
She didn't.
Yes, she did. And then she left. Well, she left here. And the latest thing that I heard was that she was turning all the colors of the rainbow alternately. Yes, all the way and back again.
Not
And
Beulah.
this morning I saw her, and Kukla, you would not have believed it. You know these little things that you sit up and they won't stay up, they keep going down and
Yeah,
up?
like a
Oh,
roly-poly.
you should have seen her in all
Really?
directions. Yes, and her hair was standing straight out one minute and just as limp as a rag the next.
That's
Like
not
a-
all. She took her bowl of Ralston's and threw it clear across the room in a fit of pique.
No.
Beulah's not that. She never does that. She never loses her
Oh,
temper or
this is
anything.
a terrible, this is a
She
terrible
probably
thing.
couldn't eat it. She probably can't eat anything.
Well,
Where is she
now
now?
that I think of it, she looked as though she had difficulty swallowing. I thought at the time I saw her, and I saw her from a distance, too. But now, and I wondered, she was acting strange. That must have been what it was.
She couldn't swallow.
Couldn't swallow. Not a thing.
Was she eating?
No, she wasn't eating, but she couldn't swallow. I know that.
You could tell that.
I could tell that
Oh,
from
that's
across
a
the
terrible
street.
thing. Isn't somebody going to do something about
Well,
it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Everyone would like to, but nobody knows just what to do or whom to see because she's so blamed self-reliant.
That's true. And Jack told me that they don't know where she is now, and she's had this horrible. I better go. I'm going down. You wait here.
Yes, so I'll wait right here.
Oh!
Goodness, what a terrible thing.
Get out of my way. There's an emergency.
Emergency? What's wrong?
Oh, haven't
Is
you
there
heard?
a fire somewhere?
No.
What's the matter? Call out the Marines.
Beulah
Call out the
Witch.
police. Wait, I'll get.
No, Ollie.
Beulah Witch. What?
She's had an attack, some terrible attack.
She's had an attack.
Oh, yes.
What's the matter?
Well, nobody seems to know.
She fighting again?
Oh, no,
The
no,
officers?
it isn't that. It's some dreadful thing that's come over her. She changes color. Yes, and she gets limp. And then she stiffens out. No, that's her hair that does that. And then they say that, well, I saw her, Ollie. She was walking on all kinds of slants at all different kinds of angles.
Whereabouts?
On the walk.
Down near the lake?
Yes, it was toward the lake.
Where's she now?
Who knows? Oh, if I'd only been a little kinder.
Where's the pulmotor squad? She might have fallen in the lake.
Maybe she has.
That's
Oh,
probably
somebody
what
go and call. Shall I go and call?
Well, if she's not well, the poor little thing. What could have happened?
I don't. And she didn't eat last night.
No.
And she didn't eat this morning.
She didn't eat this morning either?
No.
Oh, this is dreadful. Poor
It's
Beulah.
a terrible thing, isn't
That's
it?
what happens. You know, that's just what happens. You go along with
And
her.
Fletcher thinks it might be some kind of an insidious poison because she's been licking all kinds of glue, stickers and whatnot. And he says, who knows?
That could be.
That's what he said.
It just could be our poor little Beulah. Oh, why didn't I bring her food to her last night when she didn't come down for dinner?
Oh,
If I'd known, I would have taken a baked potato or something up to her.
I know it.
Oh, that's terrible. The poor little thing. But she's such a sweet girl. She's always been so wonderful to us.
Yes, she has. She's done so much.
She's done a wonderful thing.
And asked so little.
Ask so little. Whatever will we do without her?
Of course, she told us quite a bit, but she didn't ask us much. Now that I think about it.
Oh, but the times I've criticized her when she's
Oh, I
gotten
know
in
it.
trouble and
I'll never forgive
flown
myself.
low. The times when she acts silly in the plays.
Mhm.
Like just the other day we were criticized her in the Mikado and she...
I know.
You know, I would give anything.
It could have been that very day that she just didn't know where she was going.
Yeah. That's probably what it... Maybe it was a wig she wore.
It might have been.
Yeah. Poor little thing. I'll stay here and watch. You go see if you could do something, will you?
All right.
Where's she now, do you know?
We must... Jack, we've got to pull ourselves together.
I'm going for the police, Ollie.
No, don't go. Wait, I'll go for the police.
I'll
can.
go with you.
Or you go with me. It's awful.
Don't cry, Ollie. Don't cry. What's the latest?
Beulah Witch got caught with an attack in the middle of the Mikado the other day.
It's gone on that long?
Yes. And she wandered out to the edge of the municipal pier. And she stepped on a boat there. She thought it was dry land, and it was a boat, and the boat was torn loose. And she's somewhere out in the middle of the lake now, turning green and yellow and blue and purple. And she hasn't got any hair.
Well, she never had very much to begin with.
Oh, that's another thing. I criticized her so. I told her, why did she take care of her hair? No!
Gee. Fran?
Yes.
Any worrier report?
No. Of course, no news is good news.
What have you heard, dear?
Nothing.
Oh, I just heard from Ollie. She's out in the middle of the lake. Oh, and they haven't been able to find her.
She just hates water.
Oh,
Hates
oh,
water.
I'd be so cruel to her, so wicked.
No, now, don't blame yourself, Madam Overford.
Yes, it was all right. Oh.
No, it wasn't.
She hasn't eaten a thing in 3 months. Oh, no wonder.
3 months. Oh.
She's so thin. So thin. I should never have told her that. Never should. Her hair is all gone. Oh! And I always criticized her for letting her hair go like that. Where is she now? I told her in the middle of the lake somewhere. I'm going out with the Coast Guard. Get my sou'wester and slicker.
Even know which lake?
Which lake?
We don't know.
Really? What a terrible...
Probably the Superior, though. That's the way Beulah would want it.
I suppose, darling. Well, listen, dear. Go make some coffee or something.
I will. Stand by.
Yes, I will, dear.
What's the matter, dear?
Have you heard?
No, what's wrong?
She's missing. We can't find her. She's somewhere up the Canadian side of Lake Superior.
Oh,
Beulah, she had an attack this morning.
oh, that's too bad.
She fainted dead away. She hasn't eaten for 3 months.
Ooh,
Beulah.
oh, my. She'll never get along that way. No wonder she fainted. She didn't have any strength.
She has some terrible disease. The poison has gotten into her from licking some gummed paper or something. It's a horrible thing. All her hair is falling out.
Oh, what a pity, the poor girl. Gee, I feel terrible. Is there anything I can do?
I don't think so, dear. Just stand by, will you? Just stand by.
What'd you say this girl's name was?
Beulah.
Beulah who?
Beulah Witch. Beulah!
Beulah Witch! Ah! I'm dead!
Francis! Francis!
Oh, it's come to the worst, Beulah. Speak to us, Beulah.
Oh,
Somebody
I'm
get some
dead.
water. Water. Beulah.
Beulah, for speak to us. Oh, Beulah, darling.
Beulah.
What?
Beulah?
What?
Oh, this is some horrible dream. This can't be right.
She's in a coma, that's it. She's walking in her sleep.
I am not. I feel fine. Never felt better in my life.
Beulah, walk. Just walk for me.
Whoops!
I knew it!
She's so brave.
I've got to go down and lie down.
Beulah,
Gee, the poor kid.
let me see your hair.
What?
You still have a little left, hmm?
Sure. What's wrong?
Oh, Beulah, we've just been so worried about you.
Beulah, lie down, don't.
She just got up.
You stay in bed, Beulah. We want you to recover from this.
Oh, she's smothering me. Beulah.
Ollie, take it easy.
I read the health columns this morning.
What'd it
She's
say?
got all the symptoms.
Oh,
Beulah.
and there's so many new
There's
things.
nothing wrong with me.
What do you mean?
Beulah, something must be wrong with you. I
That
saw
is
you.
not a fix.
That, well, see, I told you. It's just exactly like that, only it was worse this morning, Ollie.
Wait
Much
a minute.
worse. Brave to the last. Isn't a spirit like that wonderful?
Well, kids, I got news for you. Had my pogo pumps on backwards.
Oh, Beulah!
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like Oliver! No! Hey! Cut it out! Hey! Cut it out!
It's gratitude for you. She doesn't care a hoot how worried we were.
Not a bit. I'm practically gray. Look at me. Look.
You
Look
have a haggard look.
Yeah, look at the circles under my eyes.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible what a day like this can do to one.
Oh, Francis, I'm worn out.
Me too.
Just exhausted.
That Beulah can just cook dinner tonight.
You bet she... No, she can't. No, she can just go...
She isn't a very good cook.
No, she isn't.
Well, any word yet?
Oh!
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. The prodigal has returned.
She had her pogo pumps on backwards. She walked uphill all day.
Beulah did?
Yes, Beulah.
Why, that little minx. I'll fix her.
No. Won't do any good.
Just leave well enough
We
alone.
leave well enough alone, or we might just have something else on our hands, that's all. Who's going to tell Madame Oglepuss?
Not I.
I'm not going to tell Madame Oglebuss. That would spoil everything. She's had the greatest scene of her entire life. She's in there sobbing on the Colonel's shoulder.
Oh, is that wonderful?
He's brushing a furtive tear away from under his pince-nez.
Is he really?
Yeah.
It's what?
Pince-nez.
What's that?
His eyeglasses that he wears to pinch his nose.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
I did. That's French for it.
Well, all's well that ends well, I guess, but I've certainly had a fright.
Me too.
I'm very upset. As a matter of fact, I think we all ought to go out somewhere and have a celebration of Beulah's recovery.
Well, shall we?
Yeah, I think that might be very good. Shall we do that
Okay.
tonight?
Yes, I think I'd like to, too. Oh!
Kukla, don't try that on me. You'll get no sympathy. Oh, come on now. Come on. Remember, every week you see the world...
In life.
Remember, this week and all summer, you can get your copy of Life at the same time as the Kuklapolitans. Now on sale Thursday, so you'll be sure to have it for the weekend. Here in the new Life, you'll find things that are strange and exciting and important. You'll discover how this man has become the strongest king in the world. Life shows you the face of starving India. Is hunger driving her to communism? Is it too late for the U.S. to turn the tide? See in vivid color fantastic examples of a great art more than 1,500 years old. And meet the meerkat. He's the gentlest, gayest pet in the world, but no American can own one. Find out why in Life. Can we stop Russia if she strikes in Europe? Read The War We May Fight. It describes a new form of warfare that's daring, imaginative, and fantastic. Dramatic pictures show how whole armies can be maneuvered and supplied by air. Startling new concepts called vertical envelopment, triamphibious warfare, a blueprint for victory never before revealed to the public. Don't miss this article. It's one of the most important Life has ever published. It's in the new issue on your newsstand. Buy your copy of Life today. The musical director of Kukla, Fran and Ollie is Jack Fascinato. The producer is Beulah Zachary, the director Louis Gomovitz, and the costume designer is Joseph Lockwood.
And this is Burr Tillstrom. Now, Dolores, this is what happened. First she turned red all over, then green, and there were purple dots all over her face.
Starting today and for the rest of the summer, Life will be on sale Thursdays, so you can be sure to have your copy for the weekend. Life has brought you Kukla, Fran, and Ollie from Chicago. NBC Television.